All right, so for shrimping, I'm going to be pushing off my top foot and my bottom leg is dead. I'm pushing my knees towards where my arms are rather than pushing my butt way back. That way, this knee is going to come right to where the hip goes and just slide in the hip pocket. Then I'm going to back my shoulders out. So shrimp, back the shoulders out. This angle, dead leg, shrimp, shoulder, shrimp, shoulder. Then switch to the other side, and same thing.
Okay, so now we're doing the reverse shrimp. So our bottom leg is going to be doing all of our work. Our top leg is going to be in the air. We're going to have our hands in front of us. We're going to crunch forward. Our bottom leg is going to pull our butts as we push our hips forward to scoot our butts down the mat. Here. Then switch sides. Here. And here. Back the other way.
We're going to call this one hip scooting, and it's just a good lateral movement exercise. It's comprised of several different motions. The first one is we'll be here, our knees up close, balled up like we like to be when we're on bottom side control, and we're going to work on rocking. So we're going to rock. Okay? And now I need to move back and forth with this. So I'm going to take my hips, I'm going to move my hips over. My hips are going to face in the opposite direction that I'm moving. Rock, hips move, rock, hips move. Okay, I'm going to come to the camera. My hips move, I rock up, my shoulders move. I rock. And I walk my shoulders and my butt towards the camera. Now I walk away. Everything stays framed, everything stays good. From another angle.
All right, so we're going to start with a bridge. We're going to come up onto our toes. We're going to bring our hips up to the ceiling. I like to come up to a shoulder, right? So we're going to start with a big bridge to one shoulder. Then we're going to come back down without our butt touching the ground. We're going to come back up to the same shoulder, and we're going to step over. Big step over, and then a big back step. And then we're going to come back down without our butt touching the mat, and we're going to come back up and bridge one more time. And the third time, we're going to come through, thread the needle with our foot, and then bring it out. And we're going to come do the other side, right? Same thing. We're going to come up to a shoulder. We're going to come up to the shoulder and step over, back step, back into our position, and then one more time, bridge up, thread the needle through, and come back.
Okay, so concepts of framing from the bottom side control. So before somebody gets on top of me, I want my arms to be together and my elbows to try and touch together like there's two rails on a train track. My hands are near my neck to protect me. If my arms were away from me and we jumped on top, this is very bad. My arms are away from my body, I can't defend myself, and things are going to get really bad. So, arms are in right away if somebody's getting in on side control on me. Other thing is my knee needs to be up and pressed against my opponent's hip once they're on top of me. So my elbows are in, my opponent gets on top, and I'm here. And so now my hands are near my neck. I can grab on top of this arm and pull it down to my chest so that they don't just start crushing my neck. This is very bad. Pull. Now I've alleviated this. My elbow is driving up. My hands are near my neck, and my elbows drive up to make this uncomfortable for them. I don't want them to be comfortable and crushing me for this whole time. My knee stays glued into their hips. And from here is where we should start shrimping to try and get out. So everything is tight in here, and we're going to bridge off of his foot and scoot away. Try and slide my knee into the hip. And then push away. So we're here, foot is down on the ground, I'm pushing away, getting tall, my knee is sliding into the hip, and I can turn my two hands into pushers on the shoulder to push away, and then we get to here, and then reset. We'll turn. Less heavy. A little less heavy. Other side. Okay, so now we're going to go from our shrimp all the way to the guard positions. So our partner is here, trying to put pressure on me, so I grab over the shoulder and pull it away and keep my frames up, driving into them. And then as I bridge, my frames push her off of me. I'm not using my arms, I'm using my frames. And then I'm scooting my butt away. Or getting tall, not trying to put my butt out, but just getting tall. So we're here, scooting away. And my knee comes to the hip, two hands pushing to the shoulder, and then I'm turning in to face them. So my foot can come on the inside, and I can slide forward to a hooks or a butterfly, pull them in. I can push. I can throw this leg over the back and try to loop their leg and then pull my leg across to get all the way to full guard. I can bridge, pull my leg across, and then relock it into full guard. So, different angle, from the here. So bridging, getting tall, pushing away, my back leg can trap her leg, pull my leg through, get all the way to guard. My foot can slide in, and then my other foot slides in to get to some kind of a butterfly guard. And I can get whatever else happens to. Sometimes half guard happens, sometimes full guard happens, anything else besides side control.
We're gonna do a half guard recovery. This one's good to just kind of lead up with. His legs got to be free though. If he's tucking his heel into his butt, that'll open up other things. So it's okay to go for this and not get it. So if that leg's out there, right, I've got to get to my hip, right? I can't do this with a flat back. I'm going to take a big step. I'm going to catch his heel with my heel. And now I'm going to do a shearing motion in between my top heel and my bottom knee. I'm going to pull. I'm going to drive this knee in. It reaps his knee, so he's got to get light on that knee. If he doesn't want to get his knee reaped, he's got to take it off the mat. And that's going to give me the opportunity to shear, get this in, and from this position I use my frames and I use my feet to hook, and I'll actually rock him this way, get my underhook, and rock him back to the other direction. Let's go feet here. I got my frames. I'm going to turn to my side. I'm going to take a big deep step, catch his ankle. Now this knee's going to drive. I'm going to shear. Shear this in. Once I'm here, I can pinch, and I'm going to swing and use my frames, get my underhook, get to the other side. Let's go from the head down. I'm going to point out a detail about getting some space that I wasn't able to show from the other side. Here, I shear, get to this position. Sometimes I got to pull myself under, right? I'm going to rock, get my underhook. Now from this position, my elbow is going to go to his knee. And as I rock him back over, I'm going to push his knee away. And that helps me get on my side. So we're going to do the ghost escape. I'm crunching here. I've got good pressure here. I don't want to try this escape if this arm is on the other side of my body. Okay? So I can't hit that here. But I've got to get this arm to the other side of the body. I can just go palm to my chest, swim it through. Gonna cup here. Because what I want to do is I want to bring my feet in close to my butt. I'm going to bridge. I'm going to steer my partner up like that, away from me. But then I'm going to dip out the back. I'm going to bridge. I'm going to use this to push. I'm not trying to push them. I'm just trying to push myself out the other side. And I keep this hand here. As I come through, I put my head on the shoulder. I'm cupping the neck. And I can sit up and I can start neck attacks. Set up Balboa, set up Anacondas, set up Peruvians. Once again, I'm here. And the big motion right out of the gate is I'm not going to end up on her with this one. I'm just going to show you the big motion. Bring my feet in, bridge, right here, and this is steering her up off me. I'm going to come out the back. But now, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to come out the back, I'm going to stay tight, my head's going to end up on her. I'm going to pull my weight on her. Cable grip, just come to turtle, however it works.
So situational training this week, we're going to have one person start top side control, the other person will be in bottom side control. The win condition for the person in the top is to take the back, take mount, or submit. If you hit that, one of those three, reset and start over in your top and bottom positions. If you're on the bottom, the win condition is to escape to some kind of a guard or to disengage and get away. Again, if you get to that, reset and start over until the time to switch positions.